growing number of bank customers are having their accounts shut down without much warning or explanation, leaving them without access to their money.
On Your Side's Kristine Lazar spoke with a local man whose tweet about the experience went viral last week. This sounds like college traveling in Europe.
I just so happened to be on Twitter and I saw this tweet and I saw it was going viral and it piqued my interest, and I'm like, wait a minute, that looks like he's in LA. So I quickly messaged him and was like, are you in LA? He's like, I'm at the bank right now in LA.
Wow.
So we went down and talked to him, and I realized this is something that isn't just happening to him, it's happening to a lot of people, and they're really caught off guard. So we decided to look into it. What's going on? The banks do this when they suspect some form of bank fraud, but experts say in the majority of cases, no fraud is really found, leaving customers to wonder, why me? When we met Elad Niharai and his family, they had been at this Bank of America in West LA for hours, trying to get access to their life savings. That morning, when Elad tried to log on to his online bank account, he got this alert.
Bank of America told me it was shut down. They refused to give me an explanation. They told me I would get my money after it was resolved,
which he says he was told would take 10 to 20 days.
All of a sudden, I find out I'm broke, I can't feed my family, and I can't pay any expenses.
Elad, who is a writer with more than 43,000 Twitter followers, tweeted about his experience.
It's another one of those situations where how do you deal with this massive bank, this massive power that you have no control over?
That tweet has since gone viral.
I was shocked to find out that this is actually relatively common.
I went to log on to my online banking and it kept saying account locked.
Last year, CBS News Chicago profiled a woman who had a similar experience, also with Bank of America. Once we arrived to interview Elad outside the bank, he says the mood quickly changed and the bank allowed him to transfer all of his money into another account.
So that's the part that hasn't been resolved. They literally will not give me any information.
Banking expert J.D. Kuntz says the reason banks shut down accounts is because they've been flagged for suspicious behavior.
And unfortunately, some good people are being caught in the net with the bad when they try to weed out who may be causing problems.
Banks are required to file suspicious activity reports, or SARs, to regulators. In 2014, banks filed about 830,000 SARs. In 2021, that number jumped to more than 1.4 million.
Banks are always under the watchful eye of the regulators, who will fine them for not doing their job or not protecting consumers. And so by freezing or closing someone's account, they don't necessarily get penalized for that. And so they probably tend to err more on the side of caution, which unfortunately does create hardships for individuals.
But a 2018 report by the Bank Policy Institute found that less than 5% of suspicious activity reports actually warranted follow-up by law enforcement. After speaking to B of A, we learned that the FBI had flagged Elad's account. This was after he says he was the victim of email masking, where a scammer pretended to be him and asked one of his clients for money. He reported that fraud to the FBI last week. Our expert also recommends putting your money in multiple accounts at different banks. So if your account is closed down, one account is closed down, you're not left without access to any money. Now, in a statement to us, B of A pointed out that its disclosures given to customers when they open an account inform them that they can shut down that account at any time and for any reason, and that they can freeze your funds if they suspect fraud. So that's why it's so important that we diversify. I know, most of us who don't have millions of dollars tend to put it all in one bank. But if you put it in, two different accounts, at least you have access if one were to shut down. He's now moving over to a credit union. That's another idea, too, to go to a smaller, more regional bank.
I did that and diversified after I had the opposite problem where someone took $6,000 out of my account. You have to shut it down, restart over.
And it's really tough because, look, all these disclosures are there, but who reads the pages and pages and pages of disclosures? They're usually digital too, so that can be tough. But his tweet, like I said, went viral, and if you read the comments, lots of people saying the same thing happened to me. And, basically consumer beware and do what you can to protect yourself.
And it always happens at the wrong time, right?
Yeah.
Like your example and his example. Both.
Well, and think of all the things that we have tied to our bank account that we pay automatically. So if that gets shut down, all those things go into default.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Trust me. I'm still dealing with it. Kristine, thank you.